Okay, so when we think of some interesting numbers, almost nobody thinks of the number 91. And in my opinion, it is one of the most interesting two-digit numbers that we have. And the reason is, well, it has many reasons. Let's go into the first one. It looks like a prime number because it fits into that category, like something like 71, 41. Those are all prime because uh, they have a 10 following a 1, and like even 43 is prime. You wouldn't expect 43 to divide into anything, nor 53 even. Even 61. 61 is a prime number, but 91 isn't. And it's kind of crazy to think about because 91, it fits this criteria, and also its closest prime is, so we draw a number here, 91. Right before 90, the number 91 is 89, which is a prime number, and 97. So it looks like 91 should be prime, especially because um, 101 is, but it isn't. And we can look further into this because, and also before uh, 89 is 83 and 79. 91 is not a prime, so it does not fit any of these. And it kind of goes against like what should be classic. It looks like it should be prime because you even see stuff like 31, and you have all these numbers 11, 23, 23. We have 41, 61, 71, all of them. Oh shoot. 41, 61, uh, 53, 71, and 101 are all prime. These are all prime. And it looks like 91, because 91 looks to fit most of this criteria. It looks like it's an odd number, like an odd one out of these. And also these are all prime. But it doesn't fit it. And and then I started to wonder to myself, because this just occurred to me one time, and I was thinking, why is it 91? What are the multiples of, or the factors of prime factors of 91? Because I was thinking about it, and it just didn't fit something. I had the feeling that it had something off, and so I instinctively went to factor multiples of 13. Of course, with the factors of 13, we'll have 26, 39. I could do a whole another video on why 13 is the second best prime number. 52, 65, 78. And then we also have 104 and 117. Again, 117 is an excellent example of a number that should be prime, in my opinion. It looks to be prime, but it yet isn't. It's very interesting. This number here, it looks to be prime. It's like 91. But 91, you look at 91, it feels like a 71, like something that wouldn't have any feel to it. It feels like it shouldn't have any prime factors. Yet 91 divides beautifully with 13 and 7. And so this combines two of the most loved prime numbers, 13 and 7, to equal our beloved 91. And it is very interesting because it looks to be as if 91 just feels like it's prime, but it just something's off, you know. And just think about it. You instinctively just think, what could be a what could be a prime factor of 91? And 13 it was, because 13 times 7 is 91. Um, it just felt off. Something felt off about this number. It is an incredible number. It is an incredible number just to think about, because 10 steps before it is a square number. So it also has 81, which is 10 steps before it. If I draw another number line, you also have, it's surrounded by so many gems. So over here is 92, of course, and also you have below it, you have 90, which is 2 times 5 times 3 times wait, yeah, 2 times 5 times 3 times 3. So that right there. And then you also have 91 surrounded by 90 and 92. Also surrounding it is the number 89, which we of course know is prime because of this one. As I said, 89 is a prime number, and it makes perfect sense why it is. It's one of those things where you look at it and you think, okay, that feels like prime or feels prime, but yet it doesn't sit right with me how 89 is a prime number. I feel like something should divide into it. But of course, it is one away from 88, which is of course 2 times 2 times 2 times 11. And if you add 1, it's 89, and 89 is odd, and it has no prime factors. So 89 is also, I think, another odd one out. All these other ones make sense to me, like 79, of course, 101, of course. You know those are prime. 97 is like the most obvious prime number I've ever seen in my life. It's up there with with 17. 17 is obviously prime. Everybody knows 17 is prime. You just look at it and it's prime. Or 401. 401 is also very prime. I don't know how to explain it. Just those you look at it, yeah, that's prime. You can obviously tell right there. Actually, I could do a whole nother video about 404, but 404 the prime factors are 2, 2, and 101, which is kind of crazy to think about. I just wanted to do a nice video on why 91 is an incredible number. Just this number right here. It feels like it should have. It feels like it should be prime, yet it isn't. This gangster can be divided into 13 and 7, and it is one of nature's beautiful numbers, along with many others. Also, I want to throw the last fact in here. 91 is the inverse of my favorite prime number, 19. If you ever thought about the implications of 19, I'll go into a whole separate video about that later. 19 is my favorite prime number. So yeah, thank you everybody, and have a lovely day.